Many of us may be in love with a dead version of someone, and quite often it is with the past version of ourselves. Hi, I'm Bhuvnesh Chandra, and in this episode of Kutti Review, we're discussing Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho.
You can't save me.
The past may be rosy or haunting. In this film, our protagonist sees the mirage of her dead mother. This, of course, ties back to the character's arc, and this self awareness is what makes this psychological horror a compelling watch with so much to unpack. Our protagonist Eloise, who likes to be called Ellie, leaves her hometown to chase her London dreams of becoming big in fashion designing. Of course, many films have shown how big cities have welcomed people from small town, and that's what happens here. Her classmates bully her, and she eventually leaves her hostel room and she rents out a place in the locality. There, one fine night, she gets a very vivid dream in which she wakes up in front of a theatre which plays Sean Connery's Thunderball. There, she follows Sandy, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, who strives to become a singer. Ellie develops an obsession with her, and Sandy becomes sort of a muse for her. As time goes on, the distinction between these two realities gets mind-bending. Edgar Wright is persistent in how he tells this story. It's like a slow burner which takes its time to set the world. The visuals are sure to leave you agape, and it is one of the most well shot and well edited films. The director's vision of 60s London taps straight into the soul of a beautiful romantic poem. Ellie sees her world through Sandy's eyes, and the seamless transition in the scenes, along with brilliant VFX, is sure to leave you surrounded with pixie dust. Mind you, the dual perspective isn't just some visual gimmick, but it's an important tool to understand Ellie's psychological struggles. Mirrors are a constant theme in this film. Other than the fact that Ellie sees her dead mother through a mirror, she also sees Sandy through mirrors, in very pivotal moments in fact, which denotes that they're both very similar characters. Quite interestingly though, in some of the horrific events that happens in Sandy's life, Ellie sees this through mirrors even when they're not physically present. Of course, the beautiful 60s London isn't all rosy. It may look gorgeous like Sandy, but it also has a deep darkness within it like Sandy. It's not just the 60s London, even the present London seems to have a deep darkness within it, something which is foreshadowed by a lot of characters. Every era has its own share of good and bad, but Wright's perspective of things is quite cynical because he says that even though the present world has taken a lot of bad from that time, not a lot of good has persisted. The film is an arresting emotional experience. I mean, in particular, there's a scene where Sandy performs Petula Clark's Downtown. Of course, it's voiced by Anya Taylor-Joy herself, and the scene is ethereal. And it's quite contrast to another scene in the later portion of the film in which Jack, a very interesting character, hums a song of Sandy. It's bound to leave you filled with horror. Interestingly though, the horror in this film is quite psychological. It's very self-indulgent, and the film might put off the wrong audience. Edgar visually unravels Ellie's psychological struggles, and much of these portions reminded me of 1977's Suspiria, another film which had a new in town student who had to experience unworldly events. Again, the color tones in that film, the saturated red and blue, is also similar to what we see in Last Night in Soho. It's interesting how, even though the film is not a gripping whodunit, you're so invested in the screen that you wouldn't want to turn your head away. Thomasin McKenzie's performance as Ellie sure to get a few nods in top award ceremonies. As I walked out of the theatre, there was a haunting silence in my mind which was occasionally disturbed by Anya Taylor-Joy's rendition of Downtown. Again, another sign of a very arresting film. For such reasons and more, Last Night in Soho was a brilliant experience for me. That's it from this edition of Kutti Review. If you like this video, do hit like, comment and subscribe to Cinema Express. See you soon.